Hello everyone and welcome back to some more Let's Play Rimworld Alpha 16. So last episode we ended in a very interesting scenario to say the very least. So somewhat early on in the series, William and Linda, or I shouldn't even say the series, but that particular episode, William and Linda broke up. And if you look here, Linda, Linda actually started the fight because it says was slighted by William. This drove Linda into a rage and she began a fight. So I guess William said something offensive to Linda. So then Linda went crazy and tried beating him with a club, but he ended up somehow fighting back and killing her, which is really interesting because she had a melee of 11 and he had a melee, well, he has a melee of 7, which I guess is pretty decent too. But he he didn't have any melee weapon, and she had a freaking club, so that was kind of crazy. And here's another interesting thing. As you can see, I renamed the Colonists. A lot of people actually requested a name, so I just went in order of who asked first. 3 different people actually wanted to be named after Bosco, so apparently everyone wants to be a psychopathic killer, which is interesting. The first person, though, to ask, at least that I noticed, I did sort the comments by newest first, so unless YouTube did something weird and hit a certain comment, this was the first person, as far as I can tell, who asked was William. So now we've got William, Crumble, James, and Sloth. But here's the interesting thing, too, and this might cause, it very well, probably might cause problems in the future. Sloth here is actually the mother of Linda, which is even stranger because if you look at their ages, Linda, let's see here, Linda was 57 and Sloth was 49, and I'm assuming due to cryogenic sleeping, Linda was Sloth's daughter, but Linda was older, which is, that's something weird to think about with cryogenic sleep, is you could technically have a daughter who's older than you, at least in terms of biological age. So that's a very weird set of events we've come across. This is definitely one of the most interesting chains of events I've ever had in this game. So we just got done with that fight. It was a very interesting thing. I'm gonna make a couple animal sleep spots because we've got one animal injured and one that's taken down, because if you look here, Takio was bonded to Linda, so I guess Takio could just somehow sense that Linda died, and that drove him crazy. So yeah, we had a very, very odd set of events, and as you can see, she hates William's guts. I think that's what that death face probably is. Either that or it means she's thinking about the fact that her daughter died. I'm not sure which. It could be both. So yeah, and also now I guess we've got a bed open, so we'll make that into a medical bed. One thing is well, now Sloth is going to be going crazy. I think Sloth, yeah, unfortunately Sloth and William might very well end up killing each other in the near future. Now, I guess the one good thing though is William doesn't really care about Sloth because, as you can see, although he killed her daughter, she doesn't have anything against Sloth personally. So yeah, a very interesting set of events. That's one of the most interesting things I've had with the new relationship system, because that's relatively new, the relationship system. And that's the first time I've had something crazy happen due to the relationship system. And now it's going to probably cause a whole cascade of events. So yeah, that was very, very much something. Okay, he's healing Takio. It seems like you can now heal. Okay, you know what? I'm going to have you rescued. Okay. Rescue, please. Wait, what? Oh, we have 3 dogs. I didn't notice that. Yeah, we spawned with 3. So, I don't know if having a designated spot will make healing any easier, but I just noticed healing was taking William really long. Although that might just be due to the fact that William is himself injured. So, who is another doctor? James is the one other person who is not terrible at doctoring. So, yeah, let's have James do that before William bleeds out or something. Yeah, he just has a lot of bruises, though, really. And now we're gonna probably use all our herbal medicine, so that's fun. We barely even started our colony, and everything was going wrong, pretty much. Yeah. I want to heal the dogs, too, just because I don't everyone's going to be in a bad mood due to the colonist death, and Sloth is especially going to be in a bad mood due to her daughter dying. So I want to keep everyone happy, and if another animal dies, and I think a lot of people are bonded to the animals, if another one dies, that's just going to cause lots of pain and suffering, so I'll try to avoid that. I am curious about something, though. Okay, who are these animals bonded to is what I want to see. Yeah, you were bonded to Linda and she's dead. Okay, you're bonded to James. So if I go to James, give him a... Okay, there we go. If I go to James... And... what was I gonna do? Yeah, I can... I can assign the dog to him, can't I? I'm trying to remember how you can do this. Huh. I know there's a way to assign animals, and because the one animal has a bond to James, I was trying to assign it to him, but I forgot. Oh, I think I have to do it from here, don't I? Or, yeah, not you. Training. Okay, I think I have to start training first. I don't know. I know there's a way... There's a certain thing you have to do to assign an animal. I think you have to do obedience training first before you can do that. And somehow the dog got sick from berries. I don't know how you get food poisoning from simple berries, but... okay. Something else I really need to do is make a grave for our new corpse. Guess I'll put it up here, because why not? Yeah, there's a lot of things I have to worry about now, because we had very bad luck there. Yeah, it'd be a good idea to get rid of this corpse so we don't get even more debuffs than we're already going to get. Okay, and we only have 2 haulers now. God. Because Linda was one of our few haulers. This is very much reminding me of the last time I was in the jungle. I had a lot of useless people, and so many of them were incapable of doing simple tasks like hauling or cutting, and that seems to be happening all over again, especially since one of our first colonists died in something that I really couldn't prevent. Yeah, there really wasn't much I could do there, because normally if there's a social fight, it's the best idea to just let them fight it out, because usually, at least in the past, they would never kill each other. I've never had a single colonist die. And actually, it was pretty funny, because I was mentioning how I never had a colonist die before. From that, ooh, you actually harvest quite a few berries from these bushes. I didn't know that. That's good. But yeah, I mentioned how I'd never had a colonist die before from a social fight, and then it happened right away. Someone died, so really bad luck. One thing I'm going to do too is I'm going to make a fueled stove. Although we don't have any steel, so that'll take a while to actually construct. So yeah, I'm going to do a fueled stove though, because I don't really want to start working on electricity yet. I really do think I need to expand the homes, though, because if you look, when you've got a room this small, what it seems to do is it causes a awful bedroom debuff. Yeah, everyone's got an awful bedroom debuff. Okay, James is sad because he's not Notorious's master, so let's find Notorious again. Yes. And then James. There we go. So now James should be pretty happy. There we go. So now James is a little happier. And now we've finally gotten rid of that dead body up there. So yeah, we've got a lot of things to worry about now, especially when it comes to Sloth and William. I'm really like paranoid because I can guarantee it's gonna go wrong. Yeah, this is gonna go wrong any minute now. Ugh. I guess I'll just have to hope they avoid each other for the most part. So, alright, I keep pausing because I'm like, now I'm afraid of some, like there's not much I can really do at this point for all the things that have gone wrong. Are you guys healed? Yeah, they're all healed. They're just not very well bandaged, I suppose. Yeah, it seems like healing takes a little longer. I don't know, maybe that's just me though. It might just be because I've spent so much time paused. It just feels like people are recovering a lot less quickly than they used to. I mean, like I said, I know Tynan did a lot of balancing of random stuff. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Okay, let me do this. This is pretty far away. Yeah, because I built this before I really decided where I was even putting my colony, so I'm gonna actually completely move this zone to, like, right here. And then for now, I'll make a dumping stockpile, like, right here, I suppose. Yeah, because the reason I'm doing that is I just want to get these out of the doorway, because that's really going to mess up walk speed. Alright, we got a group of visitors from the Orbirium Federation. I'm curious, too, I wonder if now that there's actual individual settlements that all the different factions have, I wonder if having a close proximity to different settlements will cause traders to come by more often, you know? That would make a lot more sense. Or if it would decrease the cost of requesting a trader, because, you know, if they're living right next to you, what's the point in making you have to pay for them to only, you know, go on, like, a day travel, a day or two worth of travel, you know what I mean? So I'm curious if the caravan system with regards to the other factions is changed at all. Alright, so let's go ahead and find our best social person. Interestingly enough, despite how bad things went with Linda, William is actually a very good... He's our #1 social person, so he's a psychopath, but he's apparently really good at convincing people. Do they have anything I really want? Yeah, not really. They've got one measly component. Oh yes, that's one thing that's really gonna suck about this beginning. We have no components to start out with. And we have only 200 silver as well, so that's a really expensive-ass component, but I almost want to just sell it just because we don't have much of a choice. Yeah, we only have three people that are capable of fighting now, too, and Sloth is a brawler, I believe, so we only have 2 people capable of ranged weaponry, and that's not very good at all. So yeah, we're definitely not doing so well. Not at all. Okay, do I even have any miners anymore? Okay, I do have miners. Yeah, why aren't you mining? I guess you're just sleeping. Sleeping, okay. Does having me name you Sloth, does that make you sleep at all times or something? That'd be funny. If that was something, is naming someone something like Sloth would make them sleep all the time. It'd be kind of like, what game is that? Roller Coaster Tycoon? I know if you named people certain things in Roller Coaster Tycoon, it would, like, cause them to have certain, like, needs that were very ridiculous. Like, I think if you named someone a certain thing, it'd, like, make them have to go to the bathroom or, like, have to eat all the time, or I think it would make them, like, really easily impressed by rides or weird stuff like that. So it'd be funny if naming that one person... Okay. Oh, so now we can actually call ourselves a faction? Okay, we can name a faction as well as the town. So, I actually already came up with a name. I figured we'd call this place Linden, after Linda, who died. Not that she necessarily deserves that, because it kind of was her own fault, the whole being dead thing. And then faction. Happians? Sure. I couldn't think of anything, so I just decided to use my name. Happians. Sure. Sounds like a decent tribal name, the Happians. I feel like that could be like some name of a tribe in the US or something, or, well, in North America once upon a time, the Happians. Okay. So finally we got all the growing done. How much food do we have? Like none, I don't think. I really need someone to just do this mining. Unfortunately, we don't really have any good miners, so that's taking forever. Why the hell? Please, just do this. Okay, we do still have some berries that are scattered around. People just have been too lazy to haul them. Oh yeah, I forgot. I changed the stockpile, so that's why that happened. We can harvest that too now. Let's see how many berries we get from it, because I feel like we just harvested this not too long ago. Yeah, you can get a pretty decent harvest from the berry bushes, surprisingly. I wonder if they have really, like, high growth rates, because I swear I tried assigning a lot of these not too long ago. Maybe I just never tried harvesting those earlier. Yeah, it seems like we can survive off of berries for at least a little bit of time. Okay, that's finally done. Now we just need wood, which being in a forest, we should not have too many problems with getting wood. Let me find you. Yeah, unfortunately, like I said, we have very few haulers. Ugh. So I'm gonna constantly choose people and then realize that whoever I chose can't actually do the task I assigned to them. Oh, and a freaking rat just went crazy. Oh, nice job, William. Come on, get another shot, and you missed. Oh, good job, Sloth. You killed a rat. What a great job there. Truly, I am impressed. Oh yeah, there's another rat here that died at some point in time, so I guess I'll also go ahead and make a butcher table now that we can. Oh, okay. So apparently that's a good thing. I think that is a new thing. I know Tynan added new like warning notifications if you choose something that's not a good idea. So apparently all the people that tell me to put stuff in here, that's actually a really, really bad idea because it also affects work speed negatively. So technically it's a much better idea to just put this stuff outside. Yeah. So that's the thing with a game like this is I think so many people have their own personal ways they like going about things that they get really like opinionated when in reality whatever they're doing is actually the bad way of doing things. So like in the case of that, a lot of people always tell me to put stuff in here, but apparently it negatively affects work speed, so really it's actually a bad decision because it might take less time to just go through this doorway than it would to have to work on whatever that item is, so... Huh, that's interesting. Yeah, I normally am always at 3 times speed, but I'm like really paranoid that everything's gonna go wrong. We have so many dead rats all around the map, it's so strange. Yeah, unfortunately, they're all getting eaten, I think. Yeah, that one's already rotten. Yeah, being in the jungle, too, the high temperature means very quickly rotten food. So that's going to very much affect us negatively. Oh yeah, I guess I could actually designate the cooking of meals. You know, that might be a good idea. Same with this. I should probably designate Butcher Creature and do Forever. Hey, I'm gonna make like a hauling day tomorrow for my whole 2 haulers because we've got some random junk that people just have yet to haul. And I just feel like, and especially this, I just want these stupid pieces of junk out of the way. Yeah, it doesn't help that I believe, is it James? Yeah, James has a bad back, so already, right from the get-go, I'm being very, very negatively affected by colonists with a variety of different issues. Yeah, let's look at social. Yes, she's still... Oh yeah, now it's a rival. I think it was always rival, but... Yeah, I can guarantee something's going to come up between Sloth and William at some point in time. And it's not going to be good. Not very good at all. God... Yeah, that's what I hate about starting out with animals like dogs, is that asshole dog just ate our stupid food. Alright, I'm gonna have to designate hunting, I think. The problem is, in the jungle, most of the wildlife, I think... I guess not cassowaries. I just sort of thought cassowaries are probably really mean, because I remember Far Cry 3, the cassowaries in that are like hardcore, and you can shoot them with like 10 shots to the head with a shotgun, and they'll still just run straight at you. So I immediately had a bad reaction towards hunting cassowaries, but I guess it's not really that much of a problem. I guess the one thing the dogs will be good for is you can train them to be haulers, so I guess hopefully with our lack of hauling we might be able to get some of that at some point in time. Alright, there's a little bit of food. My god, Takio is... yeah, it seems like healing has really been changed, because William and Takio, it's been a really long time for them to heal. Like, a lot longer than normal. Unfortunately, despite how terrible my colonists are, I really need to... I think I need to work on some things like this. I need to work on different things to help out their mood. Like, even though I've got a very terrible workforce, I need to do my best to help certain mood things, and I think a table and chairs will probably help out with their... Yeah, I think they're being negatively affected by having to eat on the floor, so I think I'll have to make a table just to make them a little less salty. Ooh, a Wanderer joins. Vladimir. Interesting. Vladimir. I know there's some other people that want a name, but I'll have to wait till next episode to name whoever else wants a name. I don't have that good of a memory, and I also don't have dual monitors. At least if I had dual monitors, I could bring something up on the other one like that. Okay. Vladimir is apparently, he's kind of a, well, he's not really that good at anything, and of course he's incapable of dumb labor, of course. He's a really good social person, though. I've got a lot of good social people. At least he's not incapable of violence. That's probably the one thing that would really put me off if that was a thing. Alright, so now we've got a camp full of wardens, it seems. Yeah, you're not really good at anything. I guess because of that, I'll just have to make you do some other miscellaneous things. I guess you'll be an artist, even though you don't really like doing art. You don't really have much else you can do. Yeah, I guess mining's the other big thing. Yeah, otherwise you're really not useful for much else. Oh, no wonder you're a politician. You're useless in doing anything that isn't just convincing people. Okay. Alright, so we have built up a nice little amount of steel. That should be helpful towards us. Vladimir's completely naked and has no weaponry, it would seem. Like, let me look here. Yeah, he is completely and utterly naked. He brought with him a steel shiv. What is wrong with him? Does he have a physical ailment or something? No, he's just really hot, apparently. Yeah. Oh, and he's greedy. It doesn't help. I think we have like a colony full of assholes, it seems. Everyone seems to have their, like, I think a lot of our colonists are either jealous or greedy or something of that nature. What the hell are you doing? Oh, yeah. Hunting? Yeah, I forgot I assigned that. Cassowary really walked far away, too. Alright, let me assign a couple more cassowaries to hunt, too. They seem to be the one thing that's all over the map. Yeah, we don't have many, like, we don't have a herd of anything, really. We just have a lot of small game, and... Oh, there we go. We've got a bunch of capybaras. I don't know how to pronounce that at all, so... That was just my best attempt right there. Alright, so... Let me think here. Yeah. This isn't... Okay, I'm gonna cut down some trees. That's something we really need to do. Because we really need wood. So that'll take us a while, and then I'm gonna start making larger individual bedrooms, because right now these small bedrooms are causing everyone to have mood debuffs, so... Although I like having a little bit of these stone walls, it helps us out a little bit, I don't think it's gonna be really good for us in the long run. Alright, so... I think what I'll do is I'll just start making... I'm gonna make 4x4, I think. Or no, that's a 3x3. Yeah, I'm gonna make 4x4 rooms. Alright, yeah, that'll work. I'll just add them to the side of this, and then I'll reconvert these into actual bedrooms once these get finished first. Yeah, because first everyone needs to sleep. Oh, yeah, I should probably remove medical so Vladimir actually has a place to sleep. Yeah, because right now I think the one thing that's causing everyone to go crazy is eating on the floor and not having a terribly small bedroom. It would be worse if I had them sleeping together, sleeping outside, so although this sucks right here, it's better than the alternative of not having a room at all, but still. Everyone has not very good mental break risk, or everyone, I guess you could say they have very good mental break risk chances, but that's not what I want. Oh yes, and I can do that. Even though we literally only have 2 out of my 5 colonists, only 2 of them are capable of hauling, which is very terrible. What do you, yeah, they're hunting. Yeah, we really need the food though, so as much as I hate doing this, there's really not much of a choice otherwise. Ugh. And I'd like to get cooling down, but like I said, this is #1 priority right here is bedroom making. Because, sure, having a supply of food is good, but something like a supply of food isn't very useful when all your colonists are breaking down. So, this is one of those cases where, like, people actually got in kind of an argument on my first episode about the mood system being broken. But I do think the mood system for stuff like this is kind of messed up. Like, we just, you know, we're a tribe that's just had our entire, like, group destroyed. And yet, I mean, people are bitching about stupid stuff like not having a nice-looking bedroom. And it's like, that really seems quite ridiculous, you know? Like, I feel like everyone should just be grateful they're alive. And I guess that is the point of the new colony optimism trait. But it's like, I think they're being kind of, I don't know. I feel like at the very beginning, your colonists can be really whiny for no real reason. And admittedly, too, we just have had a pretty bad roll of luck. Oh my, a raid. I'm assuming it's just one guy. Yeah. Typically, the first raid's just one guy with some sort of melee weapon. And you know what? I think this was a decently long episode, so I'm just going to end it here. And we're going to deal with Mr. or Mrs. Kit here next time. And hopefully we can get all the bedrooms done, and hopefully we don't get any more crazy social fights and people killing each other. Hopefully. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and goodbye.